بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وبه نستعين. My dearest students of grade 5, I welcome you all to our platform and we are going to start in a minute, but just give me the chance of only a few minutes to start in a hurry. Please try, everyone, please tries to switch his microphone until I ask him to begin communicating with me, because I have something to do before starting, okay? Here is my friend, this is the story of Unit 6, Grade 5, page 66. And it's a story about two brothers. This is the story of two brothers. We are going to identify the characters, know their job and the place where they live, and of course we are going to read. This story is in the kind of a poem. A poem means poetry, or someone like John William Shakespeare, for example, is a poet. Antar ibn Shaddad is a poet. Also here in Saudi Arabia, we have many poets who are good in making and forming or thriving poetry in a good way, in a proper way. You know, we will know now about the characters. Let's go and know, sorry. We'll put the pictures together here.
Cain lives alone.
Sorry.
Cain, the older brother with no wife or children. Zayn, the younger brother who has 8 children and a wife.
We'll know more about this. Just 1 minute. Here is we'll start with this. Badr bin Libda. What is the name of this boy, do you think?
The teacher.
You know, is he Zayn or Cain? This
is Zayn.
This is Zayn. Yeah, because I asked you to prepare it. So this is Zayn. Zayn is the younger brother. So we have two brothers. Their names are Cain and Zayn. This is Zayn, and he is the younger brother. Okay?
Okay.
This is the first character. Zayn, the younger brother, who has 8 kids, his children, and of course a wife. So he has a big family, but on the contrary, or different from him, we have another character. This is Cain. This is Abdullah Adam. What's the name of this man? What is the name of this man, do you think? This is called Cain, I tell you. This is called Cain, okay? This is called Cain, and he's older than his brother. He's older than his brother. Okay? So, but Cain is different.
Cain, the older brother with no wife or children.
So here is, listen.
Zayn, the younger brother who has 8 children and a wife. Cain, the older brother with no wife or children.
So we have Cain and Zayn. Zayn, the younger brother who has 8 children and a wife, but different from him, we have another character who is Cain with 8.
Cain, the older brother with no wife or children.
No wife or kids. But they are still brother. The one who is making this noise, please switch off the microphone. Now, we have, this is the family of, this is the family of, who can you see here, Badr? Badr.
Teacher.
What is the name of the father here? He is?
Yeah, he is Zayn.
He is Zayn. How many
Zayn.
kids, how many people are there in the family of the, can you count the people here?
8 children.
They are 8, yeah, they are 8. I think they are, even with the wife, they are 8. In the book, it's written 8 children, but when I count them, I cannot see except 7, I think. Maybe I'm right, I'm wrong, I don't know. But anyhow, the family consists of 8 members. Okay? So this is the family of Zayn, The family of?
Zain's family. Zain's family 8 kids and a wife.
This is the family of Zain with 8 kids and a wife. Good boys. Anyone else? Anyone on Manassa? I want more students. Yes, Badr al-Abgimi al-Hzili. Badr al-Hzili. Badr al-Abgimi al-Hzili.
Yes.
Where do they live? Where do they live? Do they live in one house or in separate houses?
One house.
In a one house, but everyone of course lives alone because Zain has a wife, has children, but Cain lives Miskeen alone with no wife or kids or whatever. So my friends, everyone, look here, everyone is thinking of his brother. This boy, Zain, this man, Zain, this young man, Zain, is thinking of his old brother who is living alone. And this, of course, is the thinking of his brother and how he's having a heavy load on his shoulder by having this big family. Okay, so they are living in the same house, but in different rooms or in different apartments or in different flats, whatever it is. Please, everyone, try to switch off his microphone. I don't need more sounds, please, my friends.
Cain, the older brother with no wife or children.
Look here, what is their job? Badr al-Abgimi al-Hzili, what's the job of the brothers? Are they teachers? Who can answer me? Are they teachers?
Yes. No.
No, they are not teachers. What are their jobs? What are their jobs? Or what is their job? Because they have the same job, of course. They are farmers. They are farmers. Farmers, yes, good, Badr. Always active. They are farmers and they are working in the wheat fields. Okay, my friends? Where are they? Okay, we'll check now.
Zain, the younger brother who has 8 children and a wife.
Okay, we'll put this here. I told you that they live in the same house. They live in the same house, as I told you here. But everyone, of course, lives with his family. What they are farmers, as I told you before. Listen.
They are farmers.
They are farmers. They work in the wheat field. Okay, what's this? What's this called, do you think? It's called a barn. In this barn, we have sacks of grain. You know grain? Something we make flour from, or we make bread out of it. Grain, the grain of wheat, as you see. Okay, Abdullah Adam Idris. How many sacks can you see here? How many sacks can you see here?
Sacks.
Yes. Abdullah, how many sacks can you see?
8.
8 sacks of grain. Good. Yeah, so they say, where do they put the sack of grain, do you think? What is this place called? It's called, what is this place called? It's called a barn. It's called
A barn.
a barn. Okay, so Abdullah, this place is called a barn. I need more students to raise their hands. Where is Al-Anazi? Where is Salman? Where is Saad Al-Adlan? And I need more students to help me in this class. I think that everyone should be involved. Sultan Yaqeen, one of the best boys. Okay, Zakaria, Faris, Azam. Okay. Thank you, Sultan. Yesterday you helped me and today. I appreciate this. Thank you, Sultan. Okay, Sultan, my friend. Here is, as you see here, they live in the barn.
They save their grains in the barn.
And they bought the grain in the barn. Okay. Do you think that who is this man? We talked about him. What's the name of this man?
Teacher, بدي بالابدا.
No. Sultan Al-Aqil. Thank you, brother. I know you are excellent. Sultan Al-Aqil. What is the name of this man? Sultan Al-Aqil. Can you help me? Yeah, I'll try to help you. This is the older brother, and his name is. Can you help your friend, Badr? Badr, can you tell your friend about the name of this man?
Yes.
What's his name?
This name Zain. Ken.
Cain. Look, Sultan. This is Cain, and the other brother is Zain. Okay. Okay. And of course,
they save their grains in the barn.
Okay. Does he have any cats? Sultan Al-Aqil. Does he have any cats? Does he have any children?
Yes.
No, he has no children, no wife. Okay? He lives alone in his room or in his flat.
I think you told to Zain.
Yeah. Zain, of course, has 8 members in his family, but he always also thinks about his brother. The same, his brother Cain always thinks of his brother Zain and how he has this heavy load over his shoulder by having such a great big family of 8 members, and how he can give them the grain and how can he make them survive and live happily. So everyone is thoughtful of his brother. That's why this is a kind of integration. This is a kind of love, pure love and pure cooperation at the same time. Okay, this is Maskeen lives alone. As I told you, poor Cain lives alone, but he always thinks of his brother. So now we knew about the story. The story is about 2 brothers. They are called Zain and Cain. Zain lives with, Zain and Cain live in the same house together, but everyone lives in a separate part, in a separate flat, apartment, as you name it. Zain always thinks of his brother who lives alone, and on the opposite, his brother thinks about him. So it's vice versa, as we say. Now we are going to listen to the story, and then we will ask any one of you to read. I forgot to say this is a poem. A poem is some kind of arranged words in order, poem and poetry. Okay, like for example, like Antar ibn Shaddad poem, like Qais and ibn al-Mulawwah poem, and these are the poetry of we know in the Arabic language, or like John William Shakespeare and so on in English. So listen, my friends, now to the story, and of course we are going to read individually or in pairs. Listen first.
Pupils Book, Unit 6, page 66. Reading. The 2 Brothers. Cain and Zain were brothers. They were both kind and fair. They both worked on the farm, and both had learned to share. Brother Zain was younger, with 8 kids and a wife. He always needed money. He had a tough, hard life. Brother Cain was different, and he was quiet and old. He had no wife or children. His house was dark and cold. All day in the fields of wheat, they harvested the grain. They put it in the barn at night and they went home again. Brother Cain woke up at night. He thought of Zayn's tough life. My brother needs more food for his children and his wife. So Cain went to the barn. He took a sack of grain. He put it on his brother's pile. Then he went home again. Cain went back to sleep in his cold, empty house. But in the little house next door, Zayn was thinking now. Zayn thought of his brother. Cain's all alone and sad. I can give him extra grain. That will make him glad. So Zayn went to the barn. He took a sack of grain. He put it on his brother's pile, and he went home again. The two men slept till daybreak, and when the morning came, they woke and went into the barn, and saw two piles the same. Cain and Zayn were so confused, they looked at each other. They realized that secretly each one had helped his brother. The two men hugged each other because they understood. As this simple story shows us, it's easy to do good.
Great. You see, here it's not just a reading, but it's a reading of intonation, reading of poetry. So we are going to read poetry now, and we are going to read the poem in a proper way. And give me the chance of 1 minute to share new thing here. And I have a new boy. Walid Masfou is raising his hand. That's good. Hello, Walid. Muaz Al-Anazi also is raising his hand. Muaz, I don't listen to you. Muaz Al-Anazi. Muaz Al-Anazi. Muaz Al-Anazi. Muaz Al-Anazi. Muaz Al-Anazi, if you hear me. Walid Masfouh, do you hear me? Okay, maybe there is a problem with sound. Badr Bilibda, do you hear me? No one hears me?
I hear teacher.
You hear me, Abdul Ilah?
Yes.
So why don't they answer me from the beginning? I cannot share. Here is Walid Masfouh, but he doesn't like to answer. Maybe he has a problem with his participation or something like that. And Muaz also is still here. Anyhow, not to waste the time, let's go to our class book, page 66. I'm going to share it now. Now I need a boy to read even the first part. Who can read the first part?
Me teacher Badr Bilibda.
Okay, read better the first part, but don't read as just reading. Read as a poem. Read better.
Yes, teacher. Cain and Zayn were brothers. They were both kind and fair. They both worked on the farm and both had learned to share.
Excellent, excellent reading. Abdullah Adam, read. Abdullah Adam, read. Walid Al-Anazi, read. I don't know what's wrong with their mic. Yes, Walid, read.
أنا عبد الإله.
Abdullah, in a hurry, answer me in a hurry. Read, Abdullah, please.
They both worked on the farm, and they both had to learn to share.
No, you are a good reader. You are a good reader. You are a good reader. But listen, as Badr read, as Badr has just read, look how Badr is reading. Okay, I think Badr becomes one of the superheroes. You are a good reader. You are the best in English. You know, Abdullah. But when reading poetry, it's not like this. Okay, just I want to teach you something.
They worked on the farm, and they both had to learn to share. Brother Cain was younger,
with 8 children, 8 kids, and a wife.
Yeah, that's
He
yeah. Now you are great.
he had
Thank you, thank you.
12.
That's enough. That's enough. That's the first 3 stanzas. That's enough. We'll start with
Okay.
the first stanza with the first part. I mean, with Walid Masfou or Al-Inizi. No one answers me. I don't know why. Al-Inizi. I called.
طالع.
Walid Masfou. Walid Masfou. I called many times for Walid and for Al-Inizi, but no one answers me. Sultan Al-Aqel. Sultan Al-Aqel, you are, or Walid? Who's talking to me now?
Me and Walid.
Yeah, Sultan Al-Aqel, please read the first stanza.
Okay. Can and Zain were brothers. They
Were
were
both.
both fed and fair. They both worked in the farm and both family
Had learned to share.
leader
Okay,
to
thank you, my friend. Let's go with Walid Masfou again for the second part, the second stanza, the second paragraph, as you call it. In poetry, we call it stanza. Yeah. Walid Masfou. Read, Walid. I hear you now. Maybe your sound's so far away, but I can hear you. Can you read? Read. Do you hear him, my friends? Do you hear him?
No.
No one hears you. طيب, Al-Inizi, you are a good boy. Where is